Hello and welcome to this, our third educational video on the One Health Organization website structure. In this video we're going to be covering the information architecture elements such as the categorization, taxonomies and the menu. So let's dive into it. Basically from the dashboard you'll see down in the bottom section of the navigation this CPT UI, which stands for Custom Post Type UI. You'll see that there are options to edit or add post types and taxonomies, and we've got a couple of different post type taxonomies set up already. But you'll notice that when we set up a post type, that it will create a menu item over here on the left hand side. What we're actually interested in with the site is the taxonomies, or the categorization of information against posts, pages and projects. So these things here. You'll see we have one set up already. There's company partners and project partners, and these taxonomies appear as categorization options against projects, company partners, project partners, against posts, company partners, project partners, and I didn't realize it, but against pages as well. So all that simply means is that we're able to create associations between pages, posts and projects according to whether they contain elements of company partners or project partners. And if we have a look at the options that we have under these two, sorry, I just selected the one thing that doesn't have those. Under project partners we have each of the names of the project partners. Company partners are the companies that are supporting One Health, and the way, or the reason that we do that is so that we can associate posts and projects principally against those. So if we go under projects, we can add a new project. And over here on the right hand side we have the option to associate company partners and project partners with that project. So this becomes a searchable taxonomy. Now, just to go through the whole process of creating a project, we would first choose the project template. And now let's say this is a Metagenics project. We can choose from the current existing company partners, in this case Metagenics, but if there was a new company that came on board, we can add it. Let's say testing. And when we publish that project, that will not only make that association between those projects with those company partners, but it'll also add a company partner to our list of available options. So under this category or custom taxonomy, we now have testing, so it automatically turns up in that list and becomes available to any other post, page or project. That comes in handy because if we want to begin adding that kind of information against our projects in bulk, we can select the projects, choose to edit them, apply, and then you see over here we have the opportunity to add company partners, project partners, and tags. Like tags are pre-built WordPress categorization tool anyway. So where this really comes into its own is when we're applying a particular category to a display element within a page design. So on the home page, we've got a section called projects, and if we click in, so under these projects, I've created tabs so that all the projects that are for a particular, again, a particular type of categorization will display here. Now this obviously hasn't been set up just yet, but if we click into the front page, you'll see that the masonry layout, which determines which projects display in each section, is categorized. So under the first tab, projects in Australia, we click on the masonry, and this is pulling in portfolio entries against Australia. However, across the site, we have the option to display entries as pertains to company partners. And you'll see here that list, or project partners. Again, that list just becomes a simple selection. So display entries from, we're going to go portfolio entries, and for this one we're choosing Australia. Under women's health projects, we can click in here and we'll choose women's health as the portfolio entry category that gets displayed. So if you need to add a new company partner, that automatically becomes available across any content element that can display things according to categories, tags, or custom taxonomies. Hopefully that all makes sense. Now, the other thing in terms of display is of course the main navigation. So under appearance, we select menus, and this again, we have the option to display pages, posts, campaigns, projects, custom links. Now custom links are just a kind of a hard coded URL. You put the link text in the target URL. But if we go further down, we can see company partners and project partners are also navigation links that can be applied to the main menu. So to add an item to the main menu, you simply select it from one of these lists, and let's say we're choosing this page here. Select demo, and now you can left click and drag and drop that wherever you want it to appear. If it's a hard left orientated item, it will appear in the main navigation. One left click and drag to the right and it becomes a sub menu item, and then you can create sub menu items just with that same principle of dragging further to the right. However, you also have the option to create columned mega menus, and that's simply a process of checking this box, which is to use as mega menu, and what that will do is create columns of content. So if we drag this below, you'll see that this becomes a column, and just for the purpose of demonstration, we'll grab 3 columns and then just put a sub-column item in play. So if we save that menu and then navigate to the site, just refresh that that page. Okay, so our navigation has changed. We only have 3 top-level navigation items. So that's these 2 plus get involved. You see they're on the hard left. If we hover over team, we've got 3 columns and 1 page as a sub-menu item of that column. So team is the top, business, projects, demo, rotated projects, which are these 3 items here, and then articles is a sub-menu item. Okay, if there's something in the menu that we don't like, and we want to remove it, let's first of all deactivate the mega menu, which will return these to just regular page status. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Why not? We're in demonstration mode. Refresh this page. Okay, so now they're just sub-menu items, and that's the sub-menu item. Generally we refer to this as parent, child, and grandchild, or primary, secondary, and tertiary. Let's come back to the menu though. We want to return it to its original format, and to do that it's just a matter of left click and drag to the left. Now we'll remove this menu item by choosing remove, and then it's just a matter of putting the menu back in its original format. I think home team, business partners, articles, I think that's good. If not, you can see that it's very simple just to drag and drop. One thing to note is that there are a number of custom menus that appear in the footer. So core concepts and projects are also menu items that appear in the footer of the site. So down here, core concepts and projects, the menus, this may also be a menu. The way the relationship between these objects and the menu work is that you create the menu. Let's go for so about OHO there. So let's go to projects, we'll select that. So this information, this is all a project category. That information is identified here. So if you add a new project category, you can just click it and add to menu, and it will appear in this list, and it will just automatically appear as it's added to that menu in this list here. The missing link between the menus, this footer, is of course the widget section, and you can see here in column 3 we've got a custom menu, which is just one of the options that we have over here as an available widget functionality. And all that we've done is identify the title that we want for that section and the menu. So this list here obviously correlates to the drop-down list that we have here, which we access under Appearance and Menus. Okay, so that is basically it. Hopefully that is all very clear. The only other thing that I guess is important to note is under posts, you also have the ability to categorize just as a core category. So you'd select a number of categories as checkboxes, add tags, if the post is associated with either a company partner or project partner, add them manually, or if they already exist. And I would recommend that you check to see if they exist first. Choose them from this list. That section there, that little icon, that item there indicates that it's been added. Project partner. That's added there. And then again, you just make sure that you've got a page template applied. And for this one, there's the blog page. Change the details, update the content, make sure the page display is the one that you want. Press publish. My apologies, you'll need to add a title as well. However, what that now means is that these categories can be a way of bringing that information into a page, or the company partners or project partners. Okay, I think that's pretty, it's all fairly clear. If you do want to add a new taxonomy, it's very simple. So the parent category set is called a taxonomy, and you need to fill out these details. You'll see that the only two existing taxonomies are those company partners and project partner, but there may be some other way that you want to begin categorizing information, and you'd simply go into the add edit taxonomies, choose a slug, which is just the information that appears after the .org on the live site, or the .com with the development site. Put that slug in, the labels, which will determine what appears in these headers, and then where they what they appear against. And this is over here under the taxonomy. Something which surprised me is that you were able to add them against pages. And you can see that these elements here are possible to be categorized. It's not usual that a custom taxonomy would be applied against a page, but for whatever reason I've done that. If you don't want that, then all you need to do is edit it, and you would deselect pages from that list. Okay. Again, hopefully that's clear, and if you do need any support, I'm always on hand. Great. The end.